Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, revealed that 3 of his 4 plural marriages ended in divorce and that he would never consider getting married again. Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown all made the decision to end their relationships with Kody because of his controlling behavior in those relationships. Robyn Brown, Kody's one and only remaining wife, wants to be in a monogamous relationship. Following his breakups with Mary, Janelle, and Christine, Kody discussed the possibility of trying marriage once more in an interview with People. The idea of ever marrying again after the experience I've had, there's no reason for me to do that, Kody said. The Sister Wives patriarch then dug deeper into his feelings about parting ways with his former sister wives. I feel like I've hit the bottom of a deep swimming pool, but I've pushed off and am headed to the surface. Kody's plural marriages with Mary, Janelle, and Christine may be over, but the Sister Wives stars revealed if they regret their relationships with him. Mary is keeping the doors open and saying yes and remains upbeat. Janelle doesn't have any regrets, sharing that the experience is what gave us the life that we have now, and that she would do it all again. Christine also has an uplifting stance about her marriage with Kody, saying, "Just because I left, it doesn't mean we failed. It only means there's change." Although it seemed like Mary, Janelle, and Christine would never leave Kody due to their fears of hurting his feelings, they were finally over his bad attitude and decided to walk away. Mary and Janelle have found their own independence, while Christine has moved on to a new relationship and is happily engaged to her fiancé, David Woolley. For now, Kody only has Robyn, but it's unclear whether a monogamous relationship with her will be enough for the pair. Sister Wives Season 18 is taking a significant turn, as it focuses more on each sister wife creating their own individual lives rather than their relationships with Kody. When the new season airs, viewers may find out more information about whether Kody will end up finding more sister wives, or decide to stay with Robyn. With all the breakups changing the Brown family forever, hopefully Kody and his wives are able to find their own happiness. For years, the burning question on every Sister Wives fan's mind has been the same. Would Kody Brown ever marry again? After a storm of divorces, a wave of heartbreak, and a family that's fractured beyond recognition, the last thing anyone expected was for the infamous polygamist to announce he's ready to walk down the aisle again. But in a shocking twist that no one saw coming, Kody Brown has finally confirmed that he's planning to get married again. And not just in the distant future, or hypothetically. No, Kody is actively preparing, emotionally and spiritually, for a brand new wife to enter his life. Fans are stunned. His ex-wives are blindsided, and Robyn Brown, the last remaining wife, has reportedly been left feeling betrayed, humiliated, and heartbroken. Kody, who is normally cautious, revealed this during a surprise interview with an off-the-grid podcast host. He admitted that despite the public backlash, the ridicule from viewers, and the explosive breakdowns of his marriages with Christine, Janelle, and Mary, he still believes deeply in the principle of plural marriage. "I never gave up on the idea," Kody said with a far-off look in his eyes. "Just because others walked away doesn't mean the covenant ended for me." His words sent shockwaves through the fanbase, reigniting old debates about his true intentions and whether he's learned anything from the emotional destruction his past decisions have caused. But it gets even more shocking. Sources close to the family say Kody has already been courting, yes, courting, a woman outside the public eye. She's reportedly in her early 40s, has never been married, and is said to be a devout believer in the teachings of fundamentalist Mormonism, which includes the practice of polygamy. According to insiders, this new woman was introduced to Kody through a religious contact who believed she would be a perfect spiritual match. Kody, desperate to reclaim what he calls the original family vision, apparently took that meeting very seriously, and things escalated quickly. Within weeks, they were allegedly in daily communication, discussing values, goals, and even baby names. Yes, baby names. That's how serious this new courtship has become. However, despite the fact that Kody's heart may be fluttering with new love, not Everyone is supporting him. Robyn, who once proudly wore the title of favorite wife, is now reeling from the news. She had always believed she would be Kody's last and only partner after the collapse of his other marriages. In fact, Robyn reportedly believed they had entered a monogamous phase, one where Kody was done with the polygamous life. In several past episodes of Sister Wives, Robyn was seen begging for stability, wanting to be Kody's final love, and even stating she didn't want him to seek out another wife. But it appears Kody had other plans brewing all along, and he just didn't tell her. Now, with Robyn blindsided, sources claim their Flagstaff home has turned into a battleground. She feels lied to, one insider close to the family revealed. She thought she finally had him all to herself, and now she's realizing that was never the plan. Not really. Not in his heart. Meanwhile, the other sister wives, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, have each reacted in their own ways. Christine, who has long moved on and even found love with her new husband, David Woolley, was reportedly not surprised by the news. "This is who he is," she allegedly told a friend. "He needs to be in control. He needs someone new to charm, someone who hasn't seen behind the curtain yet." Janelle, who has always had a more spiritual and intellectual relationship with Kody, is said to be disappointed, but not heartbroken. She was under the impression that he would take some time to think about things and maybe grow, but now she realizes that he might just have been looking for a new wife all along. As for Mary, the first wife who stuck by Kody longer than most fans thought she would, she had the most biting reaction of all. In a cryptic social media post, Mary shared a quote, "Sometimes the best closure is knowing you deserved better." Her followers immediately interpreted it as a subtle jab at Kody's new marriage plans, and Mary didn't deny it. In fact, she followed it up with a smiling selfie captioned, "Onward and upward." The internet has exploded with fan reactions. Reddit threads are burning up with speculation about who this new mystery woman could be. Instagram comment sections are flooded with disbelief, anger, and even some begrudging admiration. In light of the fact that Sister Wives is entering uncharted territory, some fans believe that Kody is merely pursuing relevance. Others think he's truly desperate to rebuild his shattered reputation within the polygamous community, especially after being labeled the failed patriarch of a broken family. Still, others believe it's all part of a long-game strategy to land a Sister Wives reboot, one that introduces new wives and a fresh dynamic for ratings. TLC has remained tight-lipped, but insiders claim producers are already scouting for ways to incorporate the new courtship into upcoming episodes, if not a full spin-off. Could this be Sister Wives, the next generation? Only time will tell. However, one thing is certain, Kody is still involved in polygamy and still appears on television. In his mind, his story isn't over. It's just beginning a new chapter. In the same podcast where he dropped the marriage bombshell, Kody also hinted that he's been reconnecting with faith and attending closed-door gatherings with fundamentalist leaders again. "I never abandoned my beliefs," he said. "I just had to get through the storm." That storm included serious financial turmoil in addition to family betrayal and public scrutiny. The Coyote Pass property remains a sore subject, with legal entanglements still hanging over his head. But Kody seems undeterred. Marriage isn't about convenience. It's about commitment. About kingdom building, he said. Those words have rattled Robyn the most, especially the part about kingdom building, which hints at Kody returning to the old-school idea of building a celestial family with multiple wives.